How NRIs can safely invest in mutual funds in India? Welcome to Scalpers Club. Being far from home doesn't mean that being far from your dreams. As an NRI, you carry not just your passport, but your family's hopes and your own future. And when it comes to building wealth back home, mutual funds in India can be your strongest bridge. But still, you may have questions and doubts. Can NRIs really invest in Indian mutual funds? Is it complicated? What about taxes and other regulation? Today, I'll break it down, not just as a finance expert, but as someone who understands what it means to invest with love and responsibility. Step 1. You have to open the right bank account. To start invest in mutual funds in India as an NRI, you need either an NRE or NRO account. You can use NRE account if you want the money to be fully transferable abroad. Or you can use NRO account. It is like a normal saving account. Next step is to complete KYC for NRIs. KYC means know your customer. As an NRI, you'll need passport, visa or OCI card, overseas address proof, PAN card, a signed FATCA declaration. Next step is to choose the right platform you can invest through directly with AMCs like Axis Mutual Fund, HDFC Mutual Funds. Or use online platforms like Zerodha, Coin, Grow. Banks like ICICI, HDFC, SBI offer NRI investment services too. Next step is to select mutual funds based on goals match your fund to your purpose. It is like SIP for long-term wealth, debt funds for safety, hybrid for balanced growth, ELSS for tax saving. Now, we have to understand taxation for NRIs. Yes, tax is different for NRIs. First, taxation depends on two things. The type of mutual fund, like equity or debt. The holding period, like short-term or long-term. If it is a equity mutual funds, if investment is for short-term, it will attract 15% tax. If it is a long-term, it will attract 10% tax on gains above 1 lakh rupees. If it is debt mutual funds, all capital gains are now taxed as per your income slab. No more indexation benefits if you invested after April 1, 2023. Now, let's talk about TDS, that's tax deducted at source, when you redeem your funds. If it is short-term capital gain on equity mutual fund, the TDS will 15%. If it is a long-term capital gain on equity mutual fund, 10% will be the TDS on gains above 1 lakh rupees. If it is a debt funds, 30% on STCG, 20% on LTCG. Good news. If your country has a DTAA, which means Double Taxation Avoidance Agreement, with India, you can claim credit for Indian taxes in your resident country. You'll need to file a return in India if your equity gains exceed 1 lakh rupees, and if you want to claim a TDS refund or to use DTAA benefits. Still unsure about your NRI investments? If this video helped you, share it with a fellow NRI. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.